is the 1st of December. I don't know whether I'm going to call this Vlogmas or Festivmas or something, but I have decided to do this. Probably just going to go with Vlogmas, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, decided to do Vlogmas mostly because I have more space to do it since I have the flat now, and I just thought it'd be really, really awesome to record Scott and I's first Christmas together. So yeah, today is a standard working day for me. I have been logged on and working for about an hour already. So I work till 6, but I do get a lunch break, so it won't be completely boring. And as per previous years, I probably will record a couple of days and put them all together and then release them, because I just don't think I could handle the nightly editing of a video to get it up. So after work I need to go upstairs and tidy up the craft room because we had the workman in yesterday and he has fixed the gap above the window. The room is still cold, but that's because we just don't put the heating on in there. But you can feel the difference. You can greatly feel the difference, and it's brilliant. Still cold in there, but nowhere near as bad as it was. So that's a good thing. I also get to start opening my yarn advent calendars today and my chocolate advent calendar. I'll save that for later. Tea is standard. I'm starting to use like my to-go cups because it takes me so long to drink a cup of tea right now, especially when I'm working, that it's going cold. Cold tea is not nice. Well, I don't think it is. So yep, I have the Christmas tunes on. I am working away and I'm just looking forward to... I might tidy up the craft room at lunchtime and then I can just craft afterwards, but I wasn't thinking of cutting my hair again. Like, I'm just not sure what's going on with this anymore. So I might just take Scott's clippers to it and just get it short. But yeah. Until next time. So I have just tidied up a little bit in the craft room, like reorganised. Let's see, let you stay there. And I'm on my lunch. I'm on a break from work. I'm not on my lunch break. I'm on a break from work. And so I got the Geekmas from Ovis Yarns, and I also got the advent calendar from Ammo Yarns, and I'll link both of those below. I'm also getting a little scrap mini skein swap from Ellen, who's Calic Chic Ellen. So, just because we've got really good light, I'm just going to open these now instead of waiting until tonight. Scissors or a needle. Okay, so number 1 for Ammo Yarns. So this is the yarn. So I got it so that it's 20 gram mini skeins. So this is like proper candy cane and 2 candy canes. So that's really cool. I think that will stripe up really, really beautiful. And then let's open Geekmas. So number 1 for Geekmas. So day 1 is Futurama. And it's a Planet Express through. I love this colour. That's really, really beautiful. And there's also this. The wee drawstring bag with the Futurama plane. That's really cute. Okay, so that's it for day 1 for the advent. Okay!
Then you would post it properly, let it hang in the letterbox.
Don't know if you guys can hear him. So, that's those yarn advents. Probably just going to leave these in here and record in here for the openings. And try and do it on my break so that there's still daylight. I better get back downstairs. I only get a 15-minute break, and then later on I get my hour lunch. So. Hi! It's not been too long since I last recorded, but long enough because I had work. And I've now finished. I finished at 6 o'clock, went and made dinner, ate my dinner. It was just bolognese and pasta. Just got to go portion up what's left over so that Scott's going to have some for dinner and see if there's enough for somebody for tomorrow. So now, if I can get this stitch to decrease. So now I'm just comfy cozy on the couch, comfy cozy couch, working on the hat for my mum. And I reckon I'll get this finished tonight. Like, there's really not that much more to it. But I plan on casting on another one. Because I am a nugget. I didn't cast on the right number of stitches to begin with. And I also don't know if I've made the brim too long for it to not be a slouchy hat. So, for me, that's a little bit snug. And actually, no, it's not going to be a slouchy hat. It will be a bit roomy at the top. But you just pull it down a bit more. But for me, that's a bit tight. So I'm going to do another one. And, you know, cast on the right number of stitches to begin with. I'm 4 short, which isn't a great deal. But, like, that's quite a tight hat. For me. I've got a big head, so could be perfectly normal on other people. So I'm going to cast on a second one and see, get my mum to try them on, see which one she prefers, because it could be too tight for her. She might want it slightly looser. She might like it snugger, because we all know that after a while the yarn does stretch out. So yeah, I'm going to get this finished. I'm just watching some stuff on YouTube, just catching up on some videos and some lives that people have done. And yeah, hopefully an early night tonight, because my body just wants to sleep. But I'm also not doing overtime tomorrow, so I don't need to get up an hour earlier, which is lovely. But yeah, that's me for today, folks. Because I lumped them all into one, be seeing you tomorrow. Good morning. Sorry for the bad lighting, but it's a bit bright this morning. I do love how our window faces where the sunrise is, because I'm always normally guaranteed some sort of direct sunlight, which just heats this room up very nicely. So it is Thursday the 2nd, and it's 9:45. I start work at 10, and I'm just getting a wee couple of rounds in on the pizza blanket. I'm really not that far off finishing. Like, I genuinely think I could have this finished maybe tonight. I say maybe because we're heading out to the shops after work. We're heading to one of the grocery stores. So we'll see. But today's going to be an interesting day, and not for the likes of vlogging, because Scott has a 5-hour gaming session with one of his friends who streams on Twitch. So they're playing Forza Horizon, and on his mate's stream you'll be able to see like Scott's screen as well, even though you can't see Scott. And they're going to be doing that from 12 until 5. So that's going to make my workday very interesting, because when Scott wears his headphones he can't hear that he's shouting, so I have to shout at him to tell him to shut up. I just hope I don't have any sneaky meetings put in today, because then he has to stop, essentially. Because my work takes precedence over somebody streaming. So yep, just really didn't want to get out of bed this morning. It is 1 degree this morning. My car is covered in frost. You could feel how cold it was. I just wanted to stay under my nice cozy warm blanket. But I'm up, I'm dressed, and yeah, I'll start work shortly. I try not to log in too early, because it's not like I'm going to get paid for that extra time, unless I was literally down for overtime. I only put it down for 2 hours this week. So yeah, once it gets to my break we'll go upstairs and I will open my advent calendar. But I've already been up, boiled the kettle, filled up the flask, made my cup of tea. You know, the usual that you saw in the last vlog. If you haven't, you'll go watch it. You'll see what I mean. So the flask is full for the tea preparation of the day, and I'm still using my reusable thermal cup to keep my tea nice and warm, because I honestly could make a tea last like 2 hours, and in a standard mug that's going cold within 30 minutes. But I drank so much tea yesterday that I constantly kept reducing how much sugar I was having, because I normally have 2 spoonfuls, and I got to like my 3rd cup and I was like, right, okay, let's go down to like 1.5. And I go to my 5th cup and I was like, okay, we'll just go down to 1. So we'll see, because I would like to reduce the amount of sugar in my tea, especially now that I drink so much. Like, I chop and change between normal tea and decaf. I try not to drink try not to drink caffeine after like 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon, because I've been so sensitive to it in the past. and like it's kept me awake like well into like 4 or 5 in the morning. So yeah, just working away on the pizza blanket. I've got just about 10 minutes left, so I'll try and get some footage of me working on this, and then probably not too much to see the rest of the day because Scott is gaming. Then we're going to the shops. I'm certainly not recording in the shop. I'm not that confident doing that. But yeah. I'm on my break. Well, I'm not really on a break. My computer stopped working in work. 2 seconds. And I had to get IT to reset my system, so that takes 5 minutes. So I thought I'd come upstairs and record. I'm also upstairs because Scott and his mate are making an absolute racket, and didn't think you'd want that in the background. So day 2 of Ammo Yarns. Ooh. I think that's going to blend into yesterday's really, really well. That was really nice. And day 2 of the Geekmas. Oh, that's also going to blend into yesterday's really well. There's a lot more blue. I wonder if there has to be a wee bit of paper in here. Yeah. So yesterday's was Futurama. Today's is Stop It and Tidy Up. So I'm going to grab yesterday's. So that was day 1 and day 2. So they're going to blend in really, really well together. And then this was day 1 and this is day 2. So it's also going to blend in really well together. I have no set idea what I want to make with my Advent minis, and I would love to actually have a project this year. So if anyone knows of any really good, interesting Advent projects, let me know in the comments below, because I really do want to make something with my minis this year instead of just having them kind of like sitting around and just accumulating. So yeah. I also just ate my chocolate Advent, so still waiting on my Advent coming in the post from Ellen, hoping it will arrive today. But our mail's been a bit weird. Like, I know a lot of people in the UK are kind of getting it, where the post office kind of hold your mail for like 2 or 3 days and then come out and deliver it. So hoping it will arrive today. If it doesn't, no big deal. It just means when it does arrive, I get to open a couple of days at once. I'm just fixing my ornaments. My Totoro is a fall. My Totoro keeps falling over. Yeah, I get a wee mini Totoro. Isn't that cute? I got another one. Oh, I got 3 actually. Forgot about this wee guy. So, my other little Totoro. Totoro! And then this is the other one. Can't remember where I got these. Right, nip back downstairs, see if my computer's back up and running. And then I'll go for my break. I'm actually counting this as part of my break, so yeah. I might add in like a little clip so that you can see what I'm having to deal with when it comes to Scott and his gaming. Normally he's okay because I have to remind him to not shout, but when he's got his headphones on, because they're slightly like noise cancelling, he can't hear himself, so he speaks at a level where he can, and that is normally shouting. But yep, working till 6 again tonight. That is my hours. I work 10 till 6. I used to work 9 till 5, but that changed by my request. And then we are nipping out to Asda tonight. Want to see if I can get that Christmas ornament. We're also looking to have a look to see if we can get pyjamas for Scott's mum, because that's all she really wants for Christmas. And might pick up 1 or 2 things like food wise, see what we need, if we need anything. And then it's home to craft. So yeah. But I was going to say something, but now I can't remember what it was. Probably not the most exciting vlog that there is going around, but you know what? It is actually quite difficult to record every day in the lead up to Christmas, especially when you do the same thing every working day. But I'm hoping that more at the weekends, or at least the weekends when Scott's not working, it will be a little bit more exciting and we can take you on our adventures if we actually go anywhere. Hoping to get to Christmas lights in the town here in Paisley. We might maybe venture up to Glasgow. Not sure. Don't know how I feel about trying to get to like the Christmas markets and stuff. But yeah. It's Thursday, it's nearly the weekend, but Scott's working this weekend, hence how he can game for so long today. And I have no plans for this weekend apart from staying home, staying cosy, and crafting. But that's what I do every day. Right, better get back to work. Bye. I got in the mail my advent from Ellen, and holy crap, did she knock it out the park. So I've got day 1 and 2. I've also just put on the lip balm she sent me and the hand balm that she sent me as well. So let's see. I don't want to rip the wee bag. I'm so reusing these bags next year. Ooh, that's a West Yorkshire Spinners. Is it sad that I know that? That's going to be fun to make into something. I'm still trying to say what I'm going to make with all these minis. Okay, day 2. Oh, that's so pretty. So it's got, I'd say it's a very, very light mint green, and it's got sparkle in it. Actually really, really beautiful. It's such a nice colour. I thought it was blue at first, but it's definitely green. Really, really pale minty green. It's really nice. So we're doing a 10-gram mini swap. So I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna make. I don't want to do another blanket. I've got way too many blankets, and also Teresa of 33rd Street Knits has banned me from making any more blankets. Apart from the ones that are already on the go. So, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, just wanted to jump on and record this. Hi! Good afternoon. It is day 3. You'll have seen a wee clip I done this morning. A little bit out of breath. We just went for a very brisk walk to the chemist. I had a prescription to pick up. You will have seen I recorded a wee something this morning, but I haven't had the chance to record. It has just been go, go, go all morning. And I haven't taken my break yet. So didn't get the chance to record my break, so this is officially my lunch hour. We went a walk to the chemist, came back, and then we took our washing down to the laundry area of the building. So we've got a timer on for that, which Scott might have to nip down for, because I'll still be working. And I just thought that whilst I've still got a wee bit of time on my lunch, that we will open up day 3 of our yarn advents. So, starting with the really cute one that I'm getting from Ellen. I absolutely adore her packaging. I think it's so beautiful, and I'm going to do everything in my power to reuse these next year, but I do fear some of the numbers are going to come off, so we'll see how that goes. But I'll definitely be reusing the wee baggies. So, oh, I love this one. That is so my kind of yarn. For anyone that's been watching like my last couple of videos, I'm down to like one nail on each finger, and I love them because it's the penguins. So I'm going to try and paint my other nails. But yeah, I really, really love this one. This is so fun. Okay, and every time I keep forgetting to bring something to break this seal, my nails are just gonna have to do. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. Day 3 of Ammo yarns. These are going to blend in so well to each other. part of me doesn't really want to start knitting them up straight away or crocheting them up. I haven't decided what I'm going to do, so I can lay them out, because I really think this is going to be such a good blend. But if I don't start working with them now, I'm gonna not do a project. See, this is where I struggle. Okay, and Day 3 of Geekmas, which is Ovis Yarns. Oh, I like this one. That's really gorgeous colours. Where's my wee bit of paper? This is Rocco's Modern Life. What a shirt. Oh, and I got a sticker. Rocco's Modern Life. What a t-shirt. I recognise it, but you know that way, like, it's quite clearly, like, deep in my memories that I'm kind of like, I've got a fuzzy memory of it, but I don't quite know it. I definitely recognise the characters on this sticker. I can see some Googling happening. So it's Friday. I have no plans for this evening. Scott and I have, well, I say Scott and I. Scott has started playing one of the Assassin's Creed's game, like one of the older ones. I think it's Assassin's Creed 2. The graphics could be a bit better. But as he said, it's not remastered, and he now has like a 4K Xbox and a 4K TV, and so it's just not really what we're used to graphics wise. He spoiled me with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Babe. I don't think he heard me. So yeah, I got spoiled with Assassin's Creed Valhalla with the graphics and that. So now we're going kind of like backwards with the Assassin's Creed, because I really enjoyed like watching the storyline of it. So he's playing, I'm crafting. I got the pizza blanket finished. I will show that later on once I'm finished work. Just got some ends to weave in, and then it's all good. He can start using it. I tried to put a border around the entire thing, and I ran out of wool about 7/8 of the way through. I ran out of yarn. So there's like a small portion of the blanket that does not have a border. Got some really good news in work today that I can't share, but it makes me extremely happy, and it's just gonna alleviate some of my stress. Babe. Wow.
Hello.
Come tell the people about Assassin's Creed.
So,
Duck.
hiya people. This is quite awkward. I'm just going to propose to the whole nation, whatever.
Hey, only me.
Only you. So, we're going to start the new Assassin's Creed adventure, and by
It's not new, is it? Sorry, I'll shut up.
So, by new, it's reliving what's called the Ezio collection. For those that don't know, that's Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Assassin's Creed Revelations, following the story of Ezio Auditore, based in Italy and other parts of like Rome, I believe. I played these over 10 years ago, so playing it on a brand new Xbox and high definition telly. The graphics haven't been updated. Anyway, I'll leave you with Kirsty. Enjoy!
Thank you. Don't think he likes being put on the spot like that. So yeah, the good news in work today is going to alleviate a lot of stress that I've been having recently, which is really, really good. But because I work for a big company, we also have to pick our benefits for the next year coming. So I get a couple of perks working for the company that I do. And they've thrown a couple of new benefits in that I now need to sit down and kind of do some research on. So that'll be tonight. Once I weave in the ends on the pizza blanket. I can't believe we're calling it the pizza blanket. And then I plan on starting the Hail Hydra mitts for Scott, which is kind of for his Christmas, but kind of not for his Christmas. That was what you saw me doing this morning. I was going through some of my binders. Is that what we call those things? Binders. And what you did see happen was I dropped this one, and when it hit the floor, all my patterns came out. And it was not because the clips came undone. Every single one of these ripped. Like, this is like every single one of those ripped. And so that's, I'd say maybe like 40 patterns that I now need to get new Polly Pockets for, which is annoying. And was not part of my day. So you saw me go through my patterns this morning, labelling the binders because they didn't have any labels on them, so that at a quick glance I can now see which binder contains what. So I've split them into sweaters and garments, feet, head and hands. Yep, feet, head and hands, neck, blankets, home, miscellaneous and toys, and crochet. So, and crochet is literally everything in one, because I think I have another folder with most of my crochet in them. So eventually maybe I'll get smaller binders and split out the crochet, but for now I don't think my crochet patterns warrant being split out because I have more knitting patterns than I do crochet patterns. So I was going through the patterns this morning to get the Hail Hydra mitts. I've got the yarn looked out, I found the needle, so I'm going to get them cast on tonight as well. Like I said, that's for Scott's Christmas. We need to cast on another hat and do it in the right size for my mum because I got that finished as well. I just feel like I'm in a finishing kick right now. Like I really want to get a couple of things finished, and I don't know if it's because we're fast approaching the end of the year. So one of the things that's kind of like at the top of my list is the Marled Magic sweater that I was doing as a knit along with Amy of Odd Knits. You can find her on YouTube's as well. I will link her down below. Give her a follow. She is awesome. And yeah, so tonight, Assassin's Creed dinner. If we haven't already gone down and collected the washing, go down and get the washing. I need to check out the new benefits that my work have put into place and do some research on that. But then I've got all weekend to do what I want. Scott is working this weekend. We may or may not go out in the mornings. Anything I don't get done tonight, I can do over the weekend once he's gone to work. For example, replace every single one of those Polly Pockets that's now broken, or at least sellotape them. I think I'm more likely going to sellotape them if I can, because that's such a waste. Like, I know you can get the dots, like the circular dots, but that's just spending more money when I already have sellotape. So, we'll see. Not high up on my list. We'll get to it when we get to it. Anyway, I'm blabbering on. I don't know how much more of my lunch I've got left, and I do have to go back to work. So, catch you in the next video.
Pizza, pizza, I got pizza. It's a pizza blanket, yeah. Nom 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 nom. It's so cozy.
Do you like it?
I love it, babe. Thank you.
Next time I'll make you a bigger one. But I have to get Teresa's permission before I can make another blanket.
Oh, okay. Yum. It's a fucking pizza. Excuse the language.
There's so happy with the pizza blanket?
I'm so happy with the pizza blanket. As soon as I seen you started to make this, I didn't even know it was for me. I just called it a pizza
Oh, it
blanket.
wasn't for you. I was just testing out that stitch.
That is the biggest slice of pizza I can't eat.
And then because he is so knitworthy, these are for, well, I say these. This is going to be for Scott. This is the Hail Hydra mitts by Tara Melendez.
Hail Hydra!
You like the colour, babe?
I love the colour. I picked the colour for all those that want to know.
So I started this, what, 7?
No, even 8.
7, half 7, 8 o'clock, and it is
Currently
10 to 11. No, quarter to 11. So I got quite a bit done fairly quickly.
Yeah.
I did drop a stitch, that's why that one looks a bit weird. I picked it up.
Things like that.
I know, I'm just saying for the folks that know, and they'll be like, Kirsty, you've made a mistake. I'm like, no, I didn't make a mistake. I just dropped my stitch and then I picked it up and it was tight.
I'll never criticise you.
That's because you get nice things.
Well, duh.
Say bye.
Bye. I zoomed it, I think.
No, you didn't. Flip it a wee bit up. No, the camera.
Morning, you all. Still trying to work out how to use Kirsty's camera. What, 3 years after you got it? Thereabouts. So yeah, good morning, happy Vlogmas. I believe that's what it's called. Sorry if I'm wrong. Day 4. Kirsty's there somewhere. She's driving today. We're currently going for Costa. We're meeting what I will call the in-laws, but obviously that's Kirsty's parents. So, going to go and get some coffee. This is really hard to do in a moving car.
You don't have to put it on the dash. Just lift it up.
So yeah, I'm a bit special because I'm not long awake and I'm getting flung around like a roller coaster trying to do this for you all. What's your plans today, babe?
Hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Need to get some shopping.
Yeah.
And then home to stay warm because it's cold.
That's a bit of a dig because I need to go and work and I'm outside.
Well, I worked all week, so suck it up, Buttercup.
Rawr. Domestic, I'm going to turn off now. You don't need to see this. Love you all. Bye. Say bye, Kirsty.
Bye. Hello again. Sorry for the really short clip earlier. I was the one driving and I think Scott gets uncomfortable with vlogging and I really needed to give my car a little run around, so that's why I chose to drive. We just went to a local coffee shop and met my parents. We go to a certain coffee shop because we know the manager and we absolutely adore him. So, hi Derek, not that you're ever going to see these. Yeah, we got on really, really well with the manager. And we just like his store, so we go to that one. And then I got a couple of messages as well. We were running low on hand soap in the kitchen, so I picked up some more hand soap and a couple other bits and pieces, and they were home. I went into a bit of a cleaning spree mode. I tend to do that most Saturdays if I haven't kept too on top of it throughout the week. And now that I'm home, I'm kind of thinking, what do I want to do today? And part of me is just like, just get back into your comfies, because I'm in my jeggings just now, and part of me just wants to get back into like my sweatpants and not get into bed, but just be cozy in the bedroom and just watch movies. But I could get cozy on the couch and watch movies, and at least on the couch I don't have to, so my TV's here and our bed faces that way, so I'd need to kind of either turn my neck or I'd need to like completely move, whereas I would be like that on the sofa and the TV's here, so I don't have to do anything. Anyway, you guys don't care. Okay, so I'm opening the one from Ellen first. Oh, I do love a good mustard yellow gold. That's really nice. Camera, are you going to focus? Anytime today. You get the point. Okay. And again, haven't brought anything to open the wee bit of paper. Not going well. Just gonna go grab a needle. It's another candy cane. That's nice. I'm hoping it's kind of going to go through all the colours and be kind of the same for what the red one's been like. That's my hope. And now the one for Ovis yarns. Ho 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 ho! I love this. I kind of want to say something along the lines of like Rugrats or something like that's what I think when I see that colour. Ah, I'm so off. Powerpuff Girls. I was so off. I still think Rugrats, but I can see why it's Powerpuff Girls. Oh, there's a sticker in the front too. Aww. That's cute. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know which one that is. Oh, hang on, there's another one. This is why you shouldn't do what I do and open just like one end. Oh, it's all three of them. Oh, good yawn. I didn't get the longest sleep last night. But yep, nothing exciting happening today. I might cut my hair because this is really starting to annoy me now. I'm just going to use Scott's clippers. It's rainy and wet and cold here, and it's just weather where you don't really want to go outside and you just want to be cozy. So yep, just gonna be cozy. I'm gonna go put on my comfies, as I call them, which is just my sweatpants or my pajama bottoms, really, depending on what you prefer. You saw the Hail Hydra mitt that I started yesterday. I got quite a bit of that done before I went to bed, so I'm going to try and at least get the first mitten finished. Then I'm going to I started casting on for a replacement for the hat for my mum, because I had her try it on. I took it with me when we went for coffee and it didn't fit. Now remember, I did do that with 4 stitches short, but me and her have discussed it and we think that even with the extra 4 stitches, it's still going to be a bit snug for her. So going to have a wee look at the pattern and see how many is in a repeat and just add another repeat in, and that should be absolutely fine. And I'm going to work on the hat, and then by then that'll probably take me up to like dinner time or something. I'm either going to stick on Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, or I'm really big on following a guy that does live walks around New York. Don't ask me why. I can just really switch off and not be anxious, not think about all the worries that I've got or anything like that. And he did a live video last night that I didn't catch. And I think I didn't catch the one he done earlier yesterday. So I'm probably going to watch those. If anyone is curious, let me know and I'll tell you the name of the YouTuber. But yeah, he just walks around New York, Manhattan. And I just really enjoy it. Also because I can't wait to be able to get back to Manhattan, but that's just me. But yeah, that's it. I'll probably maybe record some bits and pieces throughout the day. Maybe see if Scott will help me do my hair. But, oh yeah, a wee mark on me. Yeah, that's it. It's my day off and there's less to show you than there is during the workday. Until next time. Hello, it is a lot later in day 4. It's well after 10 o'clock. Have you ever like looked at a clock and then be like, okay, that's the time, but not really taken it in, and then looked at that same clock a fair while later and be like, right, okay, that's the time, and still not taking it in, and then looked at another clock and you're like, hang on, what? Look back at the first clock and it's still the same hour it was the last 2 times you looked at it, and quite clearly the batteries have died. I've been looking at this clock on my desk going, oh, it's 8:15, not taking it in. Next time I'm looking at it, oh, it's 8:15, thinking, oh, I've got ages left in the evening, I can do X, Y, and Z. Start doing X, Y, and Z. I'm like, why am I getting so tired? Look at a completely different clock and it's 10:15. That's why I'm getting tired. So, I've stopped what I was doing, I've come upstairs to get comfy. Scott is still working, he is doing lates this weekend, which suck, but that is life. I am going to work a wee bit more. I've cast on a new hat for my mum. As I said earlier, I had her try it on today when I saw her and it was just a wee bit too snug, so I've cast on a new one. I've added more stitches, more than what the pattern actually says, and I'm just working on the ribbing for that, so I'm going to work on that tonight a wee bit more before I go to bed, and then probably most of tomorrow as well. I got the body of the mitten done, the Hail Hydra mitten. I got that finished and cast off. I just need to put the thumb onto stitches and do the thumb. But I don't know, I just seem to be in like this go mood with my crafting. Like, I just seem to want to make everything and I'm kind of just running with it just now. Like, I'm literally just going with it. So yeah, got the camera ready to put on charge because the battery is dying. Reckon I'll record tomorrow and then get everything edited tomorrow night and put up onto the YouTube. I'm going to try and mash 5 days together and then load it. Basically to cut down on editing time, to be perfectly honest. If I thought I could get away with doing it so that I only have to edit it the weekend, I would. But I think if I stretched it out even more, I'm less likely to complete the whole Vlogmas. So, if I do it every 5 days and try to get the editing down to a minimum, I will be extremely happy. I just hope you guys are enjoying this and it's not too long, because I know some people really like the short Vlogmases, but I just don't want to be sat at a computer every night trying to edit it, then export it and then upload it. It's just, my internet's not that good. Anyway, I'm going to go enjoy a movie, I'm going to work a wee bit more on this hat, and then I'm going to bed. So, until tomorrow, bye. Good morning. At least I think it's still morning, if not good afternoon. I had a nice long lie-in today, very much needed. Probably went to bed about 11, half 11 last night. And yeah, I just really needed a good sleep. So, been up this morning, been problem solving an issue because we have like this tiny little, I say tiny, it's like 5 litres or something, water heater. And I had it on yesterday and I'd left it on while we went out to go meet my parents. Like, stupidly left it on, did not mean to. And came back and yet we had no hot water. And I was like, oh drat, like something's broken, maybe because of the cold weather something's not worked. and there was no water coming upstairs to the bathroom, and I was really, really freaking out. I was just like, oh god, we're gonna have to get the guy back out to see if he can fix it. Will he come out quickly because it's to do with water, or is it gonna take ages like it did to get all the other stuff fixed? And lo and behold, it was just a switch that somebody hadn't flicked off. So when I went to turn it on, I was actually turning it off. Yeah, go figure. So that was the start of my Sunday. Freaking out that we weren't getting any hot water, but we are, thank God. So yeah. So we're going to open the one from Ellen first. Oh, hey, sparkle, sparkle. I think this is one of Ellen's. Like one of her dyed yarns. Think. Could be very wrong. It's a really gorgeous, delicate, it's not quite pink. Let's go with peach. It's a very delicate peach with a lot of sparkle. That's really, really pretty. And then we'll go with Ovis yarns. I love this one. Hey Arnold, move it, football head. Who remembers Hey Arnold? Oh, I love this. I might need to get her to dye this and see if she will dye this in a full skein. That is awesome. I could just picture socks in that. Like, that's really, really nice. And then next up, and it's rattling, is Ammo Yarns. Oh, I just bent my nail back. Oh, that's why it's not opening. I didn't get it all the way. Get some Christmas stitch markers. A nice beaded one in there. Oh, it's a candy cane. That's cute. Candy cane. Oh. And then this one is the yarn for this day. So I've got them all lined up, so I'm gonna show you what they're like, all lined up, and you'll be able to see that I genuinely think they're meant to blend one into each other. I could so easily message Becky and ask and be like, hey, because my memory is absolutely atrocious and I can't really remember what I signed up for, are these meant to blend into each other? Because I know some people do it so that they're like a gradient and they blend, and then other people just dye whatever the heck they want for each day and there's no continuity to them. So let's turn you around. Let's not give you motion sickness, shall we? And let's see the minis. Okay, gotta put the screen down and try not to blind you with the sun. So these are the minis so far. So they definitely follow the same pattern. So I expect this one to be the pink into the next colour, and then the next colour with white, and so on and so forth. So I genuinely think this is going to be really, really nice, and it's making me sway towards one of the Advent shawls that's going around. And then if I grab the next one, this is Ovis yarn all lined up as well, which I think could blend, like that could really nicely blend into each other. So yeah, my room's a bit of a state right now. whilst I try and work through Advent and see what's going on. So this is what I was doing yesterday. I was just putting labels on stuff, just to make my life a wee bit easier. Still haven't fixed that one with all the broken Polly Pockets. But yeah. That's me. For the Advents anyway. I might record a bit throughout the day, but I'm mostly going to try and get this onto the laptop and edited, and then get it up on YouTube. Today's another lazy day for me. I'm half in my pyjamas. I'm in my Pumpkin King sweatshirt, which I adore, but I just wish it was a wee bit thicker. I think I got this in New York. But yeah, half in my pyjamas, half not in my pyjamas. But I have a couple of things I want to do, like journaling wise today. And then I'm going to work a bit more on the hat that I cast on from my mum. I'm on the ribbing. I think I've got like maybe an inch done. So work a wee bit more on the ribbing for that. And once I get onto like the pattern section, like the body of the hat, I think I will start the second mitt for Scott, or at least finish the thumb on the first one. Because these are like Christmas gifts, I have to get them done, and I don't know, like the creativeness is there, but it's not there, if that makes sense. And also I have no idea what's going on with my hair. I keep saying I'm going to cut it, but then I'm like, I kind of want to grow it out, but I feel like to grow it out I kind of have to at least cut some of this, because this is the longest part. And I had some amazing bed hair this morning when I got up. Like half of it was just kind of up and curled, like up like that, and then the other half was just like doing whatever it wanted to do. I'm blethering. Anyway, until the next clip, if there is one. Oh, that's not a good double chin lick. It's a little bit chilly. Let's see actually, what temperature is it? Oof! A brisk 2 degrees. I've got the heating on, haven't had it on so far today. I've decided to put my hoodie on whilst the heating is kicking in. And I've just had some lunch. I'm watching episode 10 of Picard. I am really enjoying this. Although, let's see, can I see? I think this is the last episode. No! I gotta find something else to watch today, am I? So yeah, I'm on episode 10 of season 1 of Picard, and I have finished the ribbing on my mum's hat, so I'm going to switch over to the bigger needles so I don't forget to do that part, and I'm then going to probably work the first 1 round or 2 rounds, and I'm going to then switch over to the Hail Hydra mittens, get the thumb done on that, and then I really just want to do some spinning. Like, my heart really wants to do a spinning project, and I'm thinking of just finishing the last spinning project I started to see how that turns out, because I want to do how you do the plies in my head, and but the words chain ply. I want to do a chain ply on my last spinning project that I done. And yeah, Scott's away out to work, but he'll be home about 4ish. Sorry, I was just watching a crow. Yep, he'll be home about 4ish. We're gonna work on some stuff when he gets in, like the dishes, housework, that kind of thing. And then by that point, the last episode of Picard will be finished, so I need to find another thing to watch. I'm currently watching that on Amazon. Hopefully I'll get the sum done very quickly, can move on to the spinning project. And by then, everything will be getting put on my laptop and edited, and hopefully on YouTube. So I'm going to call it quits here, because this is probably going to be a very long day, 1 to 5. And there's really not much exciting going on. Next week, I am in work all week. And then, hopefully on Saturday, we're going to go see the Christmas lights in the town. Sunday, I have my 3rd vaccine, booster, whichever you're calling it. I'm off the Monday and the Tuesday. That was before I got my booster vaccine in. And don't know what I'm going to do then. But hopefully something exciting will happen next week. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed day 1 to 5. Yeah. Bye.